One of the things that I work through in therapy is Black Superwoman syndrome or strong Black woman syndrome. And there are so many factors that go into this. Dr. Martin here, coming to you live from my couch. So today, I thought while I was sitting here that I would focus on some of the characteristics that go into Black Superwoman syndrome. So one of the characteristics is projecting strength. So many times, Black women are expected to maintain this persona that you are the pillar of strength for your family, for your friends, for your coworkers, for your community. And most of the time, you are expected to do this without having an outlet to share the toll that this has on you overall. And that can lead seamlessly to the next factor, which is just suppression of your emotions. If you are dealing with Black Superwoman syndrome or BSS or strong Black woman syndrome, you may feel the need to internalize your feelings for many reasons. One, you may be afraid of showing signs of weakness or have a fear of burdening others with no consideration about how holding on to these feelings impacts you. Or you may feel like no one can understand your feelings if you do share them in the first place, which can be incredibly isolating overall. And that's a difficult thing to deal with on your own, hence the isolation. Next, you may feel like you have to fight off feelings of vulnerability or relying on others. So this can look like a bunch of different things. It can look like not knowing how to accept help when it's offered because someone may attempt to use that against you. You may also feel like you have to take the leadership role because that places you in control and you're most comfortable in control because you don't have to depend on anyone else. Even if you have other people that are following your lead, you're more so in the driver's seat, so you more so depend on yourself. Next, when it comes to Black Superwoman syndrome, you likely have a high level of determination to succeed despite your limited resources. And oftentimes this will come at the sacrifice of your health and your well-being. You may refrain from taking breaks at work. You may stay up late and sacrifice your sleep or consistently work late to meet goals that you have set. And these are likely pretty high goals. You may also experience this overarching need, this sense of having to work harder than others. And this desire, this ambition, most of the time will come at a cost. And the cost is your health. Like oftentimes these expectations are solely driven by you. You may feel like you have to do this, or they can be driven at the result of like other family members who feel like you've trailblazed, so you have to do it. And next, if you are embedded in this Black Superwoman cyclone, you may feel like you have to prioritize caregiving other people over your own self-care, your own self-love, your own self-preservation. You may feel like it's your job to ensure that everyone else's needs are met. And while doing that, you're going to neglect your own needs. And it can be because the expectations of others are placed on you to expect that you do more. As a result, you probably feel uncomfortable challenging these expectations and setting boundaries for yourself. So these are 5 of the signs that you are suffering from Black Superwoman syndrome, or you may know someone who is suffering from Black Superwoman syndrome. Now, if you want me to do a follow-up video on this topic, like what leads to this or recommendations for dealing with this, let me know. I would be happy to do a follow-up for you. Again, my name is Dr. Raquel Martin. I am a licensed clinical psychologist, and I truly am very passionate about Black mental health, providing education, and then also providing recommendations and normalizing this experience. Black Superwoman syndrome is something that I have to work on, and it's not solely because of the fact that I realized it was present. I realized it was present because it was starting to be detrimental to the way that I engage with others. If you like what you saw or like what you heard, if you learned something new, I ask that you add a comment so that I know that you saw the video, subscribe to my channel, and like and share this. Also, if you have made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. It really helps to boost my content to the algorithm so that this helpful information can make it to more people. If you want to see more about my day-to-day, my life with my family, and then just the way I engage in all my roles, I'm also a professor and scientist, feel free to follow my TikTok and my Instagram at Raquel Martin PhD. Thank you so much, and please remember to be kind to yourself.